Hey folks, Ohio Stacker here with you. Let's get into 2 boxes of $half. Hopefully there's some good ones. All right folks, let's go ahead and get into box number 1 of the 2-box $half hunt. So this roll, or this box right here, folks, I'm telling you what, I'm going to be crossing my fingers that it holds true, that's got some really good finds in here, because as you saw from the intro where I talked about some of the coins rolls weighing a little bit heavier, I did mark a couple that I weighed. One is 226.3 and the heaviest one is 236. So I'll go ahead and show you here on the scale of what, just pick out a random roll here, and we'll turn this on, we'll get it zeroed out and weigh it up. So 225.8, give or take a little bit here and there. That's a normal roll. I'll show you another roll again. We'll clear it out. 225.7. So that's typically what you're going to get in some rolls. And I've got these 2 rolls right here. We'll put one here and there. Go ahead and clear this out again. This one that I have marked 226.3, 226.2, so a little bit heavier. There's 226.3. Folks, I'm telling you what, this roll right here is going to have some goodies in it. It doesn't have any enders. It does have a little bit of crud, a little bit of dirt, if you will, right there on the end. I don't know if that's giving it any extra weight. 236.7. So roughly 11 grams higher than a normal roll. So let's set those here, the 226 here, and the 236 is going to be on the right side. Let me go ahead and open up those 2 rolls live and get into it together, folks. Set this to the side. Here is the 226.3.2. Showing what the scale says. So let's go ahead and open up, and could have some silver. Maybe it's just got some coins that haven't been circulated as much, so it's got some the actual true weight to a coin. Well, we were duped on this one, folks. This actually just seems like all clad to me. Do a little sound check here. All clad. So is this one going to be clad, or is this one actually going to bear some good finds inside? Well, let's get into it, folks. I am as anxious as you are, I'm sure. And wow, I don't see anything inside that is showing us that it's going to be silver. That is very surprising, considering the heaviness of the roll. Just all clad. Let's do a sound check here. All clad, folks. So we were duped a little bit again. So that just tells you right there that the weight, weighing a coin, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have some good finds. So I'll get into the rest of the box, folks, and I'll bring you back in on our actual true first find of this box. All right, folks, the very next roll. So we did the first 2 rolls that are right here that didn't have nothing, even though they weighed a little bit heavy. I did forget to show you this on camera, so I stopped before I got into the rest of the roll here. But I did mark it as 226.7. I'm not sure if I marked any more. Don't really remember how far I got with the weights. But this one was 226.7. This one was 226.3, and we didn't have anything in it too. So might as well go ahead and show you the other one that I actually did mark on the wrapper. So let's go ahead and see what we got here, folks. All right, so actually I think we have something. This one's actually going to show some silver in it, and that looks pretty frosty to me, folks. What do you think? 40 or 90? Let's get into it. Oop, paper's getting in the way. Which one was it? On that one. Nope, you can hear it. 1964 Philadelphia. And folks, that is a good looking 90% silver coin. I'm excited to actually have one of the weights pull true and find silver in there. So I'm glad we found it together, folks. Let's get into it. Let's see what else we got here. All right, folks, bring back in here. So we are just 8 rolls into box number 1 of 2. And I believe we are going to have ourselves a proof. Yep, there it is. A 2002 S proof. So you can tell a proof by the mint mark as being the S for San Francisco, as well as the mirror finish on the obverse and the reverse of the coin. However, this one has seen some time next to other coins because it has got some scratches on it. So we'll go ahead and put that coin up there, as well as the 1964 90% error that we found earlier. Let's get back to it, folks. All right, folks, I bring you back in here. So we have just 2 rolls to go on box number 1. Still got box number 2 to go. But I did crack open this roll, folks, and I see something that screams silver. So right there at the end, kind of see it doesn't have a different edge than the rest of the coins. Yep, 1967 Philadelphia. So we are on the board with another silver. We'll add that 40%er to our already found 1964. Beautiful 1964, if I might add. And that is a Philadelphia as well. 90% silver. As well as this pretty cool 2002 proof coin. It does have some dings to it, but hey, it is a proof nonetheless. Let's see if the last 2 rolls are hiding any more silver. All right, guys, so that does conclude box number 1 of 2 for this week's hunt. And I tell you what, it was success. So we do have ourselves a 2002 S proof Kennedy half dollar. We have ourselves a 1967 Philly that is 40% silver, and a brilliant, beautiful looking coin of a 1964 90% silver. I did check for the DDO, the double die obverse. I didn't see anything under the loop. It does look all pretty normal to me. Have you guys kind of take a look for yourself. Not seeing anything that's jumping out as a possible double die, but nonetheless, it's a 90% coin. Let's get into box number 2. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get into box number 2 of the 2-box hunt. Now, there are a few rolls in here that I did mark what the weight is. So this one is at 227.4. Typical roll weighs are right around 225 grams. There are a few other ones spread out throughout the box that I have weighed and wrote down the what the weight says from the scale. We'll bring you back in here once we get to those rolls. I left them kind of where they're at, so if there is silver in those rolls, I kind of get a general idea of maybe are they spread out throughout the box, or are they just centralized in a certain location in this box that's number 2 here. So let's go ahead and open up this roll of 227.4. Hopefully it's some silver in here, folks. All right, what we got here? And I think we have ourselves some silver right there on the ends, kind of close to the end. It's going to be another 1964, folks. 1964 Philly. So we are on the board with the very first roll of silver in box number 2. I don't see anything else that can say that it's going to be silver. So let's get into the hunt, folks, and I'll bring you back in on our next roll. All right, bring you back in here, folks. So we are just 6 rolls into it. We do have 164. Here is another roll that is 226.4. Not seeing any enders. So let's go ahead and open this live together. And it looks like silver maybe right here. And that's not. That is just a very dirty bicentennial. So maybe it's just weighing heavy because it looks like some of the coins in here are fairly new. So maybe just they have, you know, the full weight. Let's just go ahead and do a sound check. Don't hear any silver. Just this dirty 77 as well. So hey, we got fooled again by the weight. That's why, folks, it's not always a guarantee that based off the weight of the roll that you're going to get silver or some other type of goodie in the coin roll. So let's get back to it, folks. I'll bring you back in on our next find. All right, folks, bring back here. So actually just several rolls later, we do have another roll that I marked with the weight 226.0. Not extremely heavy or even outside somewhat of the norm of what a roll may weigh, but I figured, hey, I marked it, so let's go ahead and show this as a live opening. Go ahead and we'll peel off the wrapper here. Hopefully we got something in here, but with it just being slightly over, I'm not going to be too excited because I know that sometimes it's just some of the coins are weighing true, which will give it a little bit of a heavier weight on the scale. So not seeing anything here, so figured bring you back in here just in case we did have something. So let's get back to the hunt. I'll bring you back in on our next find. All right, folks, we have just 10 rolls left in the box here, and open up this roll. I think we're gonna have ourselves some silver right there, a little bit closer to the edge. Let's go ahead and get these away. Yep, you can see it right there. 1969 Denver, 40% silver. You can really tell by the grayish white edge that it's not going to be a clad, so we'll just grab a clad, throw it next to it. So boom, clearly right there you see that copper line on the bottom coin, but you don't see it on the top. So got ourselves another silver. Let's get back to the hunt. Hopefully he's got some more friends in this last 10 rolls. All right, folks, that is a wrap on our 2-box $50 hunt for this week. So just as a recap, let's go back through and look. Box 1 produced ourselves a 2002 S proof. Got some circulation damage, but hey, it is a proof nonetheless. We pulled out ourselves a 1964 Philadelphia 90% Kennedy. Last in that box was a 1967 Philadelphia as well. This is a 40% silver $50. So 3 good finds on the first box. Second box also had some finds in it, folks. So we did find ourselves a 1964 Philadelphia. Again, 90% silver. And lastly, on box number 2, a 1969 Denver 40% silver. So overall, 4 silvers, 1 proof, 2 boxes hunted. A pretty successful week. So hey, if you've watched this far, folks, I appreciate the content that you are viewing, and smash that like button. And if you're not a subscriber yet, folks, don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Thanks for watching.